And we would say in network marketing, we would say, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And our
Right.
philosophy was find 5 thirsty horses, and you don't have to take them anywhere.
My God. Say it one more time. Find what?
Welcome to A Better You podcast. Let's start today to develop a better you. This podcast takes on life's challenges and obstacles.
Welcome to the ABU, A Better You podcast. Again, I'm excited about this new show that I'm really calling the Genius Bar. I don't know. Maybe that works. Maybe it's corny. Maybe you guys give me your feedback and let me know. But again, this is a show where I interview people who are winning on their mountain and want to see other people and entrepreneurs win in life. And so I want to welcome to the ABU at this time my special guest, my sister, Queen Seka, in the house. Business entrepreneur specializing in showing individuals how to build generational wealth through multiple residual, shall I say, not residential, although she deals in that world as well, but multiple residual income streams, various platforms such as trading. I'm not jealous of her. Compounding, as well as traditional and non-traditional investment strategies. One of the things that I love about her, she received her bachelor's in business from Mount St. Mary's University, as well as a year ago, she received her honorary doctorate of divinity degree from Bible Believers Christian College and Seminary. Welcome, Seka. It's a blessing to have you. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Thanks for having me.
We go back, over 30 years. We've been rocking together. You've been my sister. I know that you first got your start in the fashion industry as you're still looking like a supermodel today. And, we were in that industry together and did a few things, and it was a wonderful season. So again, it's been, about 3 decades. I said it before, man. If you don't know what a decade is, I won't tell you. But to have known somebody for 3 decades, it just lets you know that we're under 40. So how are you doing?
I'm phenomenal. And you?
Super, califragilisticexpialidocious.
Spell it.
Yeah. So listen, I'm so blessed to have you on this new show, this new podcast. Again, we've known each other a long time,
Yes.
some years, but share with the audience who you are. Who is Queen Seka? Who is
Queen Seka? Queen Seka is a human being. No, I'm a believer in people, believing in taking your strides one step at a time, being who you are authentically, loving the Lord, and seeing what I can leave here behind to be represented. What I've done, but how I made people feel will be the most important thing. That will be my legacy, and what I'm doing in my wealth building and my coaching, etc.
Yeah, that's good. I heard someone say recently that because I have a new book entitled "Cracking the Legacy Code," and this brother said legacy is not just passing something on.
Correct.
But it's what you leave inside of people, and that's what, in essence, you're saying, and that's really where it's at. Because people will remember you for the impact that you made, not just on their life, but in their life.
Correct.
And that's really what this whole journey is about as a believer, as kingdompreneurs and people out to fulfill, God's purpose for our lives. Based on everything that's going on in the world and today's economy, what would you say people need to be focused on? Because there's so many distractions right now. So, whether that's building family wealth, business wealth, what is it that people need to be focused on in
It's
this?
literally building your financial wealth, building your financial portfolio. You need to have that structure already built. It's your financial wealth, your financial portfolio, your diversified income streams. All of those things are going to be very important as we continue to walk and breathe on this earth until we're no longer here. That is key to having some type of freedom of the mind, freedom of everything, freedom to just be and not be stressed out on, where's money going to come from? Where's this going to happen? So
Yeah,
that to me is very key, is being financially sound. And whatever that financially sound is to each individual is what it should be. Does that make sense? Because
yeah,
we all are different.
right.
Some people be secure with a certain amount. Some people just want to make sure all their bills are paid and they're living free and they have extra income. Some
Yeah,
people want to make investments. So whatever financially found is to you,
that's
that's
good.
what you need to be.
That's good. Yeah, I believe COVID exposed it. It gave everyone an opportunity to really see where they're at and see where they're not
Absolutely.
at.
Oh,
You know
yes.
what I'm saying? And COVID just kind of, the way I describe it, it just snatched the sheets off everything, snatched the
Yes.
sheets off of everything.
Yes. I concur.
you know,
Yeah.
uh, you watch this. Your life was exposed. Your faith was exposed. You know what I'm saying?
Everything was exposed.
Everything was exposed, right? And you know, I love what you said. Keep focused on building your financial portfolio. Being a wealth builder in some respects, and I think that changed for a lot of people because work changed, everything changed,
Absolutely. It's
everything.
funny how it changed. A lot of people, they went back into their creative zones,
Mm,
actually. And then it's funny, now that we mention it, a lot of people were very open during the pandemic, because I came across some interesting concepts to generate income, and everybody was open. I mean, the phones are blowing
yep,
up. We're on
yep,
podcasts, we're on webinars, we're
yep,
making money, we're doing some things.
yep.
And then other people went back to their creativity, what can I do? And now it's a business. So yes, the COVID could have been a blessing in disguise for you to get off of your butt and make something happen.
Yeah, what's interesting about that, I also, one of the other things that I noticed is that people that birthed businesses during the COVID,
Mm-hmm.
um, they're not still in those businesses today.
That too.
There
Yeah.
was a report that came out that over 40 million businesses started the other year.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, think about this: 40 million businesses, and it's predicted by this time over half of them will be closed or have closed down. And I think for a lot of people was something. For some people, it was something that ignited them to take their life serious, to reassess their lives, their career paths,
Right.
the things they were dependent upon, which now they no longer had, and
Mm-hmm.
have to kind of become, you know, financially independent by creating streams of income for themselves, and
Mm-hmm.
for others, the opposite. For
This
others,
is true.
the opposite. For the others, the opposite. Yeah,
Yeah.
and a lot of people got PPT loans, and
Oh,
they're not doing anything now.
yeah. It opened the door to who people are
Right,
at their core, honestly, because then you're
right.
going to have the lazy, I'm going to call them lazy, that just want to sit back and take advantage of something
Yeah,
and keep taking advantage of what the government is doing. But at the
yeah,
end of the day, after all that's over, you still got to go back to the grind, and that your grind is going to be a job. And then you have the opposite people that took advantage of everything in a positive way and started something and maintained it. So we're
yeah.
always going to have that no matter what.
So in this season, what's your focus as a successful businesswoman? What's your focus in this season? Is it your real estate properties, your networking, or new business ventures? What, because I know that there's some new business ventures that you're working on that are very promising. What's your focus as a businesswoman in this
As
season?
a businesswoman, okay, I am, believe it or not, I'm focused on all of them because they're all leading me to the same direction and the same goal. As I focus on the real estate investments, and the one is what my mother left as a house, and I went ahead and put that in a family trust for my siblings. It's called the Selena Harris Ward Trust. So it holds my dad's name, my mother's maiden name, my grandfather.
Wow.
It's like just knowing that that's what that is. So
Generational
getting
legacy.
those two, yeah, and just that little trust alone with that property, once it's fully rented, it's going to bring in a 6-figure income per year.
Awesome.
That's for the family trust. Outside of that, I have my own investments I'm looking to do as far as getting some more property, looking at some property in the same area, in the Crenshaw area, actually, because it's really growing and really developing. And I'm looking to do, I can do whatever. I can do a homeless, how do you say, a home for women, battered women, because I love helping women.
Shelter.
I can do an Airbnb, or I can do rentals. All three of those things will help the community because people need all three of those things. So I'm looking to do more investments like that. I'm in with a grant program. That's crazy. It's awesome.
Yeah.
That's something new that people don't hear about. So I'm excited to share that with individuals that are open and understand it and are interested in learning how that goes. And there are hefty grant programs, which, by the way, would put you in a position to take care of everything you need to take care of.
To fund your vision and dreams.
Yeah, vision and dreams. So it's all about, once again, getting money out of the way. Once it's out of the way, you can do whatever. And that's going to allow me to build even more or take in more real estate investments on a bigger scale. Does that make sense? And so if you grant programs are non-recourse, means you don't have to pay it back. And you can do whatever you want with that grant. And in lieu of that, still hop back into the modeling game because I'm building, doing a fashion show, doing that, meeting new producers, meeting models, meeting production teams, seeing who's who. I kind of sit back in the cut with a model's hat on, but I'm more than a model. And I just kind of look and observe the room. I look how the designers treat people. I look how the production is ran. Because for my mother's foundation, the Selena Harris Ward Foundation, I want to produce a massive fashion show since I'm from that industry. So I'm watching everything that everybody do.
I have to give a plug to your mom, Mother Harris. I mean, she was just a phenomenal woman, phenomenal mother, of course, a supporter of us at shows and everything. And, much like my mom, she was that motivator, that encourager, that individual that would lift you up. And, if you had a down moment, just her smile, her love, her touch. And I'm sure, as she is resting in the presence of our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, I know that she is super proud of you, and you are her legacy, and you're carrying that legacy.
Yes, I have conversations with God, but then I also have conversations with my mom. Anytime I'm looking at something, I was like, oh, what would my mom say? And I and go, baby, go ahead, do it. Go ahead. Why not? What do you have to lose? Yes, do it. You never said anything about you can't do that or why you want to do that. It was always, you can do it. You said I can do it. I believed I can do it, and I always did it, and I still do that now till this day.
Much like my mom, there was nothing my mother said I could not do. And so, she was like my cheerleader, just like your mom was your cheerleader. And she cheerleaded everybody else. Both of our mothers were a lot alike. Cheerleaded everybody.
Yeah, cheerleaded everybody else as well.
And so, when you grow up with that type of mom, that type of woman in your life, both you as well as myself, I mean, it's a game changer.
Oh,
It becomes that launching pad for you, for me, for us to really do what we're doing now. And that's, helping so many people.
This is true. Never give up.
Yeah.
Never give up.
Yeah. So we got to talk more about that funding. And I know I have one of my people, they're going through that process with you. And so, maybe in another month or so, we'll bring you back on so that we can kind of unfold that and reveal that to our audience, because it is a phenomenal opportunity that has not been made available to really minorities, if I'm going to be 100.
That is true. We're so busy working a job, and then that's when I said you have to keep your mind open to the possibilities of something new.
Yeah,
I'm an open person, so I'll some things I look at this, I look at that, but I'm open to at least take a look at it and to see what it's about, and to do my research, and then to get to know the people. Here you go with trust, honesty, respect. I got to know you, then I got to trust you, then I got to like you. It has to be all three of those before I move forward with anything. And then I got to know your background of how this works. And I've been with this group of strategists for over almost 2 years now. So,
okay.
Before I even shared anything.
Yeah. I love think tanks. I love incubators. And again, that's something that, people of color, Black and brown people, have not been exposed to. It's not a part of our culture, based on even your educational background. There are institutions that they don't present those type of platforms for you to understand what it's like. Billionaires are a part of think tanks.
True. Very true.
Successful understand the importance of think tanks and being around people who are forward thinking and creative and ingenious in their areas and in their fields, and then coming together to create something phenomenal. And that's really a small purpose for this platform, for people to learn something they didn't know, for people to be encouraged to grow and evolve, and to receive some knowledge and some insight that they didn't have, so that they can be a better business person, entrepreneur, a family person,
that's true. I was going to say that. I was just thinking when you were saying that, I mean, cut you off. I was thinking, I think most of us are stuck. Most people are stuck on that. What is it, brick and mortar business?
Yeah.
Don't have to be a brick and mortar business. You can just have connections. I got a marketing person here. I have an advertising person here. I have my accountant here. We can do everything from right here, from our computer, if you have the right team of individuals around you.
Yeah.
I can be at my house and they can be at their respective areas in another state, in another country, and we can still do business and organize. We don't have to have a brick and mortar business to do it.
That's the new business model now. Yeah. Toys R Us gone.
Yeah.
I think JCPenney's gone.
Yeah.
Man, so many major conglomerates, corporations gone.
Yeah, people know where the company is. Where's this? Where's that? I said, the company is, we're individuals. If you're a part of what we're doing, then we're going to hook you up with step 1. Step 2, right. But if you're not a part of what we're doing, we're not giving you our information on our clientele.
You're not getting the secret sauce. Right. I love it.
We're not sharing that with you because your mindset isn't where ours is. And so we're going to leave you behind for now. We're going to let you catch up later.
So Seka, tell me, as a financial educator, we're in the same industry. What's most important that people need to understand about insurance, life, health, planning?
It is very important to plan. Have your finances in order, have your insurance, even if it's basic insurance. I mean, I was sharing with someone not long ago that my family and how we grew up, we always had insurance. I've had insurance since I was a little itty bitty girl. I remember the insurance man when they used to come around to the house, back in the day. They come and they would make house visits.
Yeah, made house visits.
Old school, And so we had that insurance. And so that was instilled in me. Then I ended up getting insurance, regular insurance on myself, like when I was like 25, and kept that going, even with the additional insurance. But you need to take a course on insurance, how to have that insurance work for you while you're still living.
Yeah.
Okay. And how to make sure everything is secure once your spirit leaves your body.
When you transition.
Okay. When you transition, you want to make sure everything is okay. And you're definitely going to have to teach your children financial education. They need to know what to do with what it is you're leaving behind for them.
That's it.
Continue that legacy, not get it, sell it. No, continue that legacy. Selling property is the worst thing you can ever do. If you have property,
say that again.
Selling property is the worst thing you can ever do. I mean, if you have property that's already paid off, which you may not get a little education here, don't ever sell it. If it's already paid off, do you know that can be your investment, where you get your investment money from? Because you can get an equity line of credit.
That's it.
Equity line of credit to go buy a car and go on a trip and do all that nonsense. But that is your investment tool. That's where you get your investment money from to make solid investments. So everybody who owns property or who have had property left to them and is free and clear, please keep it.
Yes.
Get a line of equity, and you can have lots of equity in there. You only need to use what you need to use to make your investments. That is your investment.
And as well as that can be used for your retirement to bring in that.
Yes, that can be used to financial retirement. Whatever it is, that can finance everything for you.
Finance everything.
Everything for you. So that's starters. If you have property, keep it. If somebody's already left it to you, keep it. Don't take out any additional loans on it to go on trips and buy fancy cars. That's all a liability anyway.
Not unless, would you say, not unless because you're a realtor, you have properties, unless you're going to take out money to buy another property.
Yes, to make investments, and that's to take out to buy more. That's real. That's investing. That's different. But we're just just keeping it real. Don't, whatever you do, keep it. Don't sell it. Keep it. Because that is your financial tool to get you out of whatever thing you're in. Don't sell it. That's quick money. It's going to go as soon as you got it.
Here's a quick tip for those of you who own homes. Also make sure that you have a will and a trust to prevent your property from going into probate when you transition, because you can have one house or four houses. I've seen this many times. And if you don't have a trust, they're going to probate. They're going to go into probate. And, I talk about that also in my new book, my latest release, Cracking the Legacy Code, and the importance, and you said it, sitting down with your family and planning all this stuff out. So important. And making sure that you prepare for generations to come. I was in this meeting with a multi-millionaire, and he made this statement, and it just impressed me. And he said, I'm past working on my first generational transfer of wealth. He said, I'm working on my third generation.
Yes.
Did you hear what I just said? He said he's working on his third generation.
That's right.
Of transfer of wealth. Not his first anymore, not his second. He said he's working on his grandchildren's grandchildren, his grandchildren's children, so that when they won't even get to meet him.
Nope.
They'll know all about him. And I thought about the Rockefellers and a lot of families, who really understood the importance of constructing their family legacy. And so that's good. Yeah,
set up a trust fund. I just have to share a quick funny story. I think it's funny because I was ignorant, didn't know, and it's okay to be ignorant It just means you didn't know. It's not a bad
Right.
thing.
Exactly.
But that whole thing, I guess, because I was how my mother raised me, she didn't necessarily have a trust or will written, but she often shared with all of us what should be. And from my ignorance, what I didn't know is that I know that when people moved on or transitioned and they left things behind, people were fighting. So
Yeah.
I thought, look, in my ignorance, I thought that's why they needed to get a probate attorney. So since me and my siblings never fought and acted stupid like that,
Wow.
I didn't see any reason why. So I just moved forward with what my mother said, just on my own, and did everything. Now, as I grew and I heard I was supposed to go into probate because there wasn't a will. I'm so glad I was just doing what my mother wanted me to do in her heart and in the heart of what I felt. Because we would have been caught up in probate for no reason.
Right.
I did everything that we needed to do. So yeah, that was my ignorance, but my ignorance paid off that time.
Awesome.
Yeah, I just was
Great
sharing that
story.
because we didn't
Great
fight.
story.
I didn't know what I didn't know, right? So I learned something new, but I'm glad I didn't know it. How about that? For my situation.
So, as a successful entrepreneur, kingdompreneur, network marketing specialist, relationship marketing specialist, that I like to say, because whether you have a brick and mortar or not, listen to me, you're doing networking.
It's relationship marketing. You're networking.
Yeah. Your net worth is really tied to your network.
Absolutely.
And share with those entrepreneurs, business people, some of the steps you believe they need to take to be successful entrepreneurs, successful in network marketing. Why network marketing is so important?
Okay, it teaches you a skill set. Network marketing. It teaches you a skill set that you may not have or may not know you had, because you're going to be dealing with people, and we're all different. We like to say in the network arena, there's 4 types of people. You have your urchin who's looking for facts. You have your dolphin, loud, want to have a lot of fun. You have your sharks, all they thinking about is making money. And then you have they're shark. I just want to make money. What? And then you have your whales. They're all about helping people, saving the world, doing all of that. You have to be able to talk to all 4 of those characteristics. A great orator is able to talk to all 4 of them smoothly.
That's good.
It is said that we have 2 dominant genes, but you become a great orator when you're able to encompass all 4. And also you must have a mindset. What is your mindset and where you're going? And we would say in network marketing, if your why doesn't make you cry, then it's not big enough. You have to have a big why that's going to drive you and make you do things you don't normally do. And if you're not crying, it's not big enough. So what's going to get you to that? It has to be something big. And also you got to be authentic. You got to be who you are. People will see through your BS. If you're, as we would say, fake, they want to see who you are authentic. Because first they got to trust you, they got to like you, and then they'll do business with you. So it has nothing to do with the network marketing vehicle. When people come into an organization, they're coming in because of you. So be the best you, be truly who you are.
Yeah. I always say people don't buy your product, they buy you.
Absolutely.
They buy you first. And so you are the brand.
Absolutely.
You're
the brand.
You're the product. You're the product.
Yes, you're the product.
I love that what you said. I mean, in terms of these steps, right? I mean, if you're going to be your own boss, if you're going to be an entrepreneur business, a successful business person, it starts with you have to know your why. I have a course.
Absolutely.
Part of my signature course deals with knowing your why. And you have to be clear on your vision, and you have to be clear on your service or product, right? You have to know it, and then be able to identify your target market. Who it is that you're called to. You're not called to everybody. Jesus was called to everybody. It took me years to realize I'm not called to everybody, although there's times that I can reach a lot of people. I'm just not going to reach everybody. But there is a segment, there are a people out there that God has called me to. And so, from there, I love what you said about being your authentic self. In other words, in essence, be genuine. Don't you said, man, people can smell or see those who fake the funk.
Yes.
And a lot of that ties also to being ethical about how you go about doing business, and integrity, because that's like a big one for me.
Absolutely.
That's a big one for me.
Yeah, that whole thing about vision. So if people don't know, but vision inspires success in others now. So you have to be that visionary.
Vision inspires
success in others now.
I
If
love
you write it down, it's what it means. Vision is inspires success in others now.
Yeah. And when you say, I love that, vision inspiring others. And we've talked about this before, and I really got this from one of my brothers, Roy, and he said, I'm looking for people who are looking for me.
Mm-hmm.
And you've talked about mindset, right, and the importance of having a network and having a circle of people who are like-minded, and want the same things like you want in life, right? And share with me the scenario of the and I think this will help some people to be careful of trying to pull on the wrong people or trying to help the wrong people who aren't hungry win.
Yeah.
The horse.
Yeah. When I first started in this wonderful game of network marketing or whatever, I wanted everybody to win. I want to tell all my friends,
me too,
like in our 20s, come on, let's do this, let's do this. We were like, it may sound good to us. They looking at us like we crazy. We were like, let's go, let's do this. And they weren't interested. You had the naysayers, you had this, and I was trying to save the world. I think I was a big old whale. Yes, I had a little shark in me, but I had more whale than you can ever have. I was like, I want to help everybody, even those that want to be helping. And we would say in network marketing, we would say, you can take a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. And our philosophy was find 5 thirsty horses, and you don't have to take them anywhere.
My God. Say it one more time. Find what?
Find 5 thirsty horses, and you ain't got to lead them nowhere. Woo! And once I developed that and I heard it, my world of network marketing became very simple. Because I was only looking for those looking for me, and I was only looking for those people that were hungry, as Les Brown would say. I'm looking for the individuals that are hungry, that are going to go without me. Queen, you are there. You ain't ready to move. We moving. So you want people to move without you,
Right.
And that's when you got something. You got a strong team, and then they're only going to look for 5 thirsty horses and 5 thirsty horses. So you can see how your business can just blossom.
Yeah. So, hey, you might run across 100 horses, 500 horses, but all you're looking for is 5 thirsty horses that are willing to do the work, willing to follow the blueprint, the plan, and the plan will work for them. I love it. I love it.
Equity. Yep. And then they're just going to find 5. It's going to go up and up and up, because you're not looking for people that are looking up to you. You're looking up, and you're looking for them people to look up. If you're looking for people to look up to you, it's just not going to be right. You can't. If you're the smartest person in your circle, then you need to change the circles.
Woo!
And I believe in that.
Yes.
If I'm the smartest one, okay, it's time to change my circle, because I need to know some other stuff. And you keep doing that as you continue on this journey of life.
Yeah. In my circle, everybody's smarter than me. That's why you
and it should be. And I got some circles that are smarter than me, and I'm learning different things from them.
Right. Yeah. 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 I love it. Well, before we close out, I have a little special thing that I call ABU Wisdom for Life.
Okay.
Wisdom for Life and Business. And it's like a fill in the blank question and answer. So you can answer with a one-liner or expound on your answer, but it's short and sweet, and it's designed to really provoke people's thoughts, drop some gems that they can carry on to help them do better and be better in life. So, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. So, for those who want to grow their business, what should they focus on this year? What's the number one thing that they probably need to focus on to grow?
Financial independence. Financial independence, in case you didn't hear me. They need to really focus on that. Securing their portfolio, having multiple streams of income, and really setting the tone for their generational wealth. It's not too late to start now. Doesn't matter your age. You can start right now.
On your journey, what do you believe has been the cause of people failing in life or business?
Fear of succeeding and fear of failing. You know, when you see your platform, there's, the song that out, more money, bring more problems, more headache. But you just got to be ready for that. It's not more problems. It's more I don't call them problems. What do I call them? I can't think of the word. I'm trying to think of. More, yeah, it brings more opportunities. I don't call them problems. Yes,
right.
More opportunities. That's all. And then you get to solve things a little differently. That's all. You get to interact with more people. So wouldn't you want that? But some people are afraid of succeeding as well as afraid of failing because maybe they haven't succeeded in anything and they're too fearful of what other people think. And see, that's not me. I don't really care about what other people think. If you're talking about me, that means I'm doing something real good.
Right. And plus, none of them are signing your checks or paying.
Yeah, that part. And ain't none of them signing my check or paying my house note or paying any of this. So later on the noise. And that's for the new people too, because you have a lot of younger crew. They can't get off of TikTok, Instagram, tweet, whatever.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of stuff on there. People
hide
behind
the wrong things to influence them.
And say everything, so please don't pay that any attention because you won't do anything in life, We're listening to all that rhetoric from people who don't even know you and you don't know them, giving their opinions. Opinions are like noses. That's a nice version. Everyone has one.
I love it. I love it. All right, here's the next question for you. What is the secret ingredient to winning in business?
Believing in yourself and believing that you're going to do it. So believe in yourself and knowing that you're going to succeed.
I love it.
And how do you know? My philosophy is going, and how do you know? I always say we're children of the Lord, right? And he owns everything, right? So we have a credit card to everything we want to get into.
Woo, come on now.
There's nothing,
saying access has been granted.
Yeah, access has been granted. You just got to now take it. We're his children. The Lord is our shepherd. We shall not want.
Will not want. Come on.
Pay attention to that. We shall not want. He has everything. Every single time I be still and I say, Lord, this is what I need. He always comes through. It's a solution, but you got to be still and you got to believe in something higher than you. And I believe in my Heavenly Father. And that's where I draw my strength from. And I would always say, God is my financial advisor. I have a book and it says, God is my financial advisor because God is truly my financial advisor.
That's right.
Be a lesson learned.
Right. He will lead you and guide you into all truths and knowledge of life's affairs and business. Praise God.
Yep. You just got to be still and listen.
I love it. I love it. Listen. Okay, here's the next question. What's been your greatest struggle or hurdle you had to overcome?
Dealing with people.
Dealing with people.
You know, I love them. And then you cannot love them, but not in a bad way because they're different. Everybody's different. Like I said before, that's the struggle. Going back into, I've said it before, I want to help everybody and everybody's not ready for that help. And some of them are family members. It's okay. You become what you need to do, and then you be their support when they need something. It's all good. Because they're never going to see your vision for the most part. Is their vision, the vision that God gave you, is not their fault.
Yeah. You said they're never going to see your vision.
They're never going to see your vision. That's not their calling, but they're going to love you. So you just love your family as you love them. You love your friends as you love them. But you do you. Yeah, and just be who you are, because they're going to need you, but you'll be in a position to help them and not worry about it. And you know what I mean? So whether they believe in what you do or not, your calling, everybody wasn't meant to be a doctor in your family. Everybody's not. Right. So the same thing. Everyone wasn't meant to be the business entrepreneur that you may be. Right. And just be okay with that. That's what you were meant to be, and let them be who they need to be, and everything will be fine. And that's for family and friends. So when I say people, that's what I mean by people.
Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. Woo! Are you guys picking up these gems that are being dropped? What's the greatest thing you've learned on your journey of faith as a leader as well as a businesswoman?
The greatest thing that I've learned is that I think I've said it, but you must be authentically you, and you must be the best version of you that you can possibly be. And you must continue to be open and learn, because as long as we're here on this earth, we will continue to learn. And at no age do you stop learning. Fraser Network, he's great. He said, your life doesn't really begin until you're 50. So what you worried about? All you 20 and 30 year olds, your life don't begin until you're 50. Don't worry about nothing. And then it gets better when you're 60. It gets better when you're 70. It gets better when you're 80. It said that Colonel Sanders didn't start his business until he was well in his 60s, and he had many failures prior to that. So I'm here to say, keep growing, keep striving, keep learning. If there's something that you did not do and you put on the shelf, it's okay. Take it off the shelf, because it's time for you to live your best life. And last time I checked, you only have one life to live. And I still hear nobody coming back telling us, hey, I'm back to do it a second time. So live your best life now.
Right now.
By example, and you'll live an amazing life. Carefree, stress-free, you'll live long. 123 years.
Wow, I love it. 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 Well, thank you so much for joining me, as you are one of the first to join me on this new show, this new podcast for this season. And man, I so thank God for you. Me and Dr. Micheline, we love you. You know that. We've been rocking a long time together, and I just want to say to you that you are a phenomenal woman, and you are definitely a reflection of God's image in the earth realm to so many people. We want to let people know how to contact you. We're going to drop it in the bottom. So if you'd like to have a session with Queen Seka, Dr. Harris, you'll be able to contact her as she has been blessed and gifted with a skill set that sets her apart from others. So thank you. Thank you.
I want to thank you guys for having me. Thank you for believing in me. We've been rocking with each other since we were in our 20s, dancing and having a good time. And the relationships, it was meant for us to sustain. Some people come in your life, they go. Some are in your life for a season, and it's okay, whatever the reason is. And others are here to build long-term relationships. And if someone was just in your life for a season, let's hope that you gave them some nuggets and they're taking them and passing them, and as we would say, paying it forward to someone else, because they remember who you are, whose you are, and what you stand for.
Awesome. I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining me on A Better You. And we'll catch you around the corner. Down the street.
I look forward to coming back to share some more things. And I'm always learning. So I'm going to learn something else by the time you guys have me on here that I'm going to share.
All right. Awesome. I love it. All right. God bless.
God bless. Take
All
care.
right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Hey guys, I'm Anthony McFarland. Welcome to this awesome platform. It's a community right here where people are gathering. Why? Because I am here to help people and entrepreneurs like yourself become a better you and do better in life with your financial strategies as well as your business endeavors. My assignment is to challenge people to grow, change, evolve into the individuals that God has foreordained for them to be. See, my heart's desire is to see you, the people, win in life and on the mountain that you desire to climb and conquer. Why? Because you've been created to solve a problem in one or two or three areas of this big place called Earth, planet Earth. So in order to be a better you first must know who you are. Why is this so important? See, if you don't know who you are, you won't understand your why. You won't understand your what in life. And that's how a lot of people blow it. They blow their lives. They spend all of their lives searching for purpose when they really don't know who they are. They have not tapped into the treasure, the greatness that's on the inside of them. Here's the truth. Through my success and failures, one of the things I've learned is that you must be intentional about being your authentic self to create your dream future, to fulfill destiny, right? If you want to change your output, you must change your input. Why? You say, why do you say that? Because what goes in goes out. You can't change or break bad habits until you experience an extreme makeover of the mind. And that's why transformation is so important. Personal growth is so important. Business growth is so important, which requires education and information and training. And then, of course, understanding how to create a financial strategy that helps you not only build your life, your family, your business, but generational wealth. Welcome to my station. Click, like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about.
Thank you for tuning into A Better You program with Anthony McFarland.